Okay, so AI stocks, right? Everyone's talking about it. It's hot. It's the future. But we're going deeper than those usual suspect names that everyone and their brother are throwing around. We're doing a deep dive on a company that most people haven't even heard of. But they are, in a way, quietly powering this whole AI boom. ASML.
Yeah, and that's where things get interesting because most people haven't heard of them, but they're absolutely critical.
We figured, the Motley Fool had a piece recently, one brilliant artificial intelligence stock to buy before 2025.
Right.
And since the Motley Fool is generally a pretty reputable source when it comes to investment advice, we figured this is a deep dive worth taking.
Absolutely. And it's really interesting from just even a pure tech perspective.
So to set the stage, ASML, this isn't some AI software company, churning out code or something like that. This is a Dutch company. Kind of out of left field a little bit. They make machines, big, complex machines that are essential for making the chips that power AI.
Yeah, it's about the hardware behind the revolution.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about ASML is they're not really developing the AI. What they're doing is providing the means for it to exist at the level of sophistication that it does.
And how they even got here was kind of a wild story. They started as this joint venture between Philips, the electronics giant,
Right.
and this other company that specialized in making chip-making machines. You wouldn't think that that was the birthplace of such a, tech titan.
Yeah, humble beginnings, but they really ended up developing something revolutionary with their EUV technology.
EUV technology. Okay, so that sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Are we talking like superpowered laser beams etching these intricate designs onto silicon? What is this?
It's incredibly advanced stuff, yeah. EUV stands for extreme ultraviolet. And basically what it does is it harnesses a much shorter wavelength of light than what was used by the previous technologies.
Okay.
Think of it this way. So imagine you're trying to draw those incredibly intricate details of a microchip.
Right.
Using the old technology would be like, trying to do it with a thick marker. EUV is like using a super fine-tipped pen. It allows ASML's machines to cram way more transistors into a tiny space.
And more transistors equals faster processing, more power, and basically everything that AI demands to keep getting, smarter and more capable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets really, really interesting. These machines are unbelievably complex. We're talking about machines with roughly 100,000 parts.
Wow.
Shipping one of these things requires planes and trucks.
Oh.
It's a massive, massive undertaking just to even get one up and running.
So, no wonder that Motley Fool article was calling them brilliant. But, okay, so other companies make these EUV machines, though, right? What makes ASML so special?
That's the thing. They are the only company in the world making these machines.
What?
They have a complete monopoly on EUV technology.
A monopoly, huh? You don't see that every day. Especially not in the tech world. So they make the machines that make the chips that are essential for AI. And they're the only ones that can do it. That's a pretty powerful position to be in.
You got it. And that's why this Dutch company that, let's be honest, most people have probably never even heard of, is suddenly so vitally important to the entire future of AI. They hold the keys to the castle.
So, okay, we've established that ASML makes these really important machines, but does that automatically make them like a slam dunk investment? The Motley Fool article seemed to think so. They were pretty bullish on it.
Yeah, they make some interesting points. So for one thing, they highlight the fact that ASML stock has actually dipped recently. It's down 28% since its peak in July.
Which seems, a little counterintuitive at first glance. Like, if they're so crucial to this whole AI boom, shouldn't their stock be, like, skyrocketing?
Well, yeah, see, that's where understanding the cyclical nature of the semiconductor industry is important. ASML is in a little bit of a downturn right now. It's expected to be temporary, but the demand for their machines, that's projected to surge again in 2025.
Yeah, the article specifically mentioned a construction boom in, like, the chip-making world.
Right, exactly.
What is that all about?
Basically, all the big players, TSMC, Samsung, Intel, they're all planning to build new factories to crank out even more of these chips. And to do that, well, they're going to need more of ASML's EUV machines.
So basically what they're saying is ASML is kind of undervalued right now.
That's the argument, yeah. Like, it's a potential bargain for investors who get in, before this boom really hits.
Interesting. But, we can't ignore the elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
Right? What about, we've been hearing so much about all this geopolitical tension, especially with China.
Oh, absolutely.
That has to play into this somehow.
It's a critical point. something that any potential investor would really need to consider, carefully?
Yeah, the whole U.S.-China tech war that's been going on, that's resulted in some pretty strict restrictions on ASML selling their most advanced machines to China.
Oh, wow. So how does that impact ASML, like, long term?
Well, it definitely adds a layer of complexity.
Yeah.
I mean, right now they've got this dominant position, but, these restrictions could definitely have an impact on their revenue,
Okay.
their growth potential, all of that, which I guess just goes to show how, even beyond the technology itself, these geopolitical factors can really throw a wrench in the gears. Yeah, for sure. Well, this deep dive has certainly given us a lot to think about. We've gone from AI software to Dutch manufacturing giants to superpowered lasers to international trade wars. Who knew one company could be at the heart of so many fascinating and complex issues?
It really does go to show you how interconnected everything is.
Yeah.
And how sometimes the companies that wield the most influence aren't necessarily the ones that, are in the headlines every day.
For sure. So as you go off and continue to do your exploration of AI stocks, here are a couple things to kind of chew on, right? First, how do you see these geopolitical tensions playing out, and what impact do you think that will ultimately have on ASML's future? And then second, is there anyone else out there even remotely close to being able to challenge their dominance in this EUV technology?
Yeah. Those are the million-dollar questions. It'll be fascinating to see how it all unfolds.
That's the mark of a good deep dive, though, right?
Indeed.
Often leaves you with more questions than answers. But hey, here's a final thought I'll leave you with. Sometimes the biggest winners in a gold rush aren't the ones out there digging for gold, but the ones selling the shovels. And in the age of AI, ASML, they might just be selling the most important shovels of all.